I'm Aurora Navarro, and on this video I'm going to be talking about how to count recovery days. This is a topic that before surgery I was like, when do you actually start recovery? Do you start recovery when you get out of surgery, or do you start recovery the next day? A lot of people say that recovery starts from you coming out of the surgery room. The other percentage of the people say that it's the next day. To me, honestly, it's the next day. Why? Because the first day, you're just laying in bed, you're out of it, you just came out of surgery, you haven't started to feel what you're going to actually feel during recovery. I mean, recovery, it gets tough. And your first day, you are all just out of it. There's medicine in your body. You just came out of the anesthesia. It just doesn't make sense. It's like a day you should not count, in my opinion. I know a lot of other people say that that's just the first day. My first day is 24 hours after surgery. It's just when I started to realize surgery is over and now I have to take care of myself. Recovery isn't easy. I do not think that it's actually fun. You get a lot of stress, you get very vulnerable, you tend to get very annoyed at little things, like for example that you cannot eat. You get tired of your liquid diet during recovery. During recovery, I cried because I couldn't eat pizza. During recovery, I cried because I couldn't go to the bathroom by myself. During recovery, I cried because I could not eat my favorite chips. I think I mostly cried about food than anything else. I cried about pain the second day of recovery, but then I got pills for that, so that was fine. I cried about food a lot. I even cried because I could not eat ice cream the first week. You're not supposed to eat anything that has dairy, like milk, cheese, ice cream, anything that has bacteria. You cannot eat it because you cannot wash your mouth properly, so the bacteria will stay in there and it can be something very negative for your wounds that are actually still open because you just got jaw surgery. So that's another recommendation. Do not eat anything that has dairy on it the first week. Make sure that your doctor says you're good to go and that your wounds are actually closing or at least a little bit healed before you go into milk or ice cream that has milk and stuff like that. Okay, so you count the days as however you wish. If you feel like day one is right after surgery, that's fine. If you feel like the next day after surgery is your day one of recovery, that's fine too. My point was just to say why I felt like the day after surgery was actually my first day. On my next video, I'm going to be talking about how to stay positive during your worst days of recovery. Until then!